Hey friends, two things for you on this week's weekly update. First, I'm standing here in the space formerly known as the Fellowship Hall. I guess it's still the Fellowship Hall, but as you can see, it's under construction. The demo has begun to turn this space into something much more beautiful and something much more functional for the future of our ministry as a church. And so I want you to be praying for that work as it goes forward. And I want you to remember, we're seeking to give over and above our normal giving in 2024 to fund this project and to make it possible. And so I hope you'll be considering the role God wants you to play in that campaign of generosity. The second thing I need to talk to you about is seats on Sunday morning. Here's what I know. There are 528 chairs in the Coram Deo Sanctuary. How do I know that? Because I personally counted them all. We need to use every one of those seats on Sunday mornings. And here's what's happening. When we get to about 4:20, 4:30, the room feels really full and you just act like it's full. And meaning you're not trying to make as much space available as possible. And that's not good because we can fit 100 more people in the room if we actually maximize the chairs that are there. So I'm asking your help. You're going to see us try to be much more intentional on Sunday mornings about asking people to move. And when we make that announcement of like, hey, is there an empty seat next to you? If so, move. Go ahead and move into the empty chair. Don't look at me. I'm talking to you. Take up that empty chair next to you. Go ahead and sit next to a person. They're probably friendly. They'd probably be a great person to get to know. We need to try to maximize the number of chairs that we're using. And there's 528 of them. And until there's 528 humans filling up that room, I'd prefer not to be setting up chairs in the atrium. So please redouble your efforts to make use of all the space that's present in the sanctuary. And if there's an empty seat next to you, let's put it to work and put someone there who can sit and experience the worship of God and the preaching of His Word. All right, those are my two things for you. I want to remind you, you're going to see a banner on the outside of the building reminding you of Easter at the Holland on March 31st. So be thinking now about friends, neighbors, family members you want to invite to join us on Easter Sunday. And I'll see you again next week for another weekly update.